What's up, athletes? Welcome back. Motivation is the temporary driving force, while inspiration is that internal pushing force. Most of us look for motivation in a podcast, in a success story, in a documentary that we watch, or maybe even in a quote. And that energy stays with us for a short amount of time until we start to take action, until things get tough. But when we look for inspiration, we have that driving force that continues to push us through all of the challenges and all of the obstacles that come our way. Now, we find inspiration by knowing our why. And by knowing our why, it gives us that reason, that purpose to show up every time. Now, you may have heard this before. It's so important to find our why. But what does that mean? Our why is the reason why we are here today. It's the reason we keep showing up when we're not feeling like it. And when things are happening in life, we still show up for ourselves. For me, my why has always been that I get to do this. I don't have to do this. There was a time in my life where I was just 2 millimeters away from paralysis. That was in 2012. So every time I show up for a workout and I don't feel like doing it, I remind myself, I'm here because I get to. And that's my inspiration. So athletes, if we're focused on releasing weight or transforming our bodies, it's not a strong enough driving force. It's a small motivation that dissipates at some time. So today, I challenge you to look for that inspiration. Why are you here and why do you want to keep going? Is it so that you can continue to play with your kids and your grandkids? Is it so that you can maybe prevent a disease or an illness that you saw someone else suffer through? Those are the reasons we keep showing up. All right, athletes, now let's get to it. I love that conversation. And again, it's the reason why we continue to show up. So make that important for you. Today, we are doing a 6-minute, no-stop lower body workout. This is a completely body weight workout today. All you're going to need to follow along is just your mat. Now, remember, athletes, if you are new here, to go ahead and subscribe so that we keep training together. And then remember also to maybe tag a friend or share this workout with somebody who also would look for some inspiration. Now, I recommend as well today to maybe have an elevated surface nearby. With all of my workouts, I'll always recommend to have something to modify with. It's the greatest way we build strength, to progress through each movement. Now, today we're doing a wild card workout. We're working for 60 seconds. It is a no-stop workout. So I show you your first exercise, then check this box above to know what is coming up next. Our first movement today is a 3-split squat with a push kick. So let's get to it. Now with our split squat, we want to get a nice 90-degree angle in the forward and back leg. We're going to come down, touch the knee slightly into the floor. If you're having a hard time bringing the knee all the way down, maybe place a pillow or a cushion under that knee. Just be very gentle. So we do 3, then we stand up, and then we push kick. So it's not a little kick. I really want you to think about pushing something away from you. All right, so we're just gonna stick to that same side. 1, 2, 3, up, and then push kick. Don't worry about the height of the leg. Just really force out those hips forward and really try to feel that pushing movement. All right, athletes, are you ready? Let's begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, nice and gentle here into the floor. Remember that this is a 6-minute workout. However, we're gonna be working a lot of legs. And so that means it's really important that we just find that place where we have a pace we can sustain, continue to breathe. And I get to speak to you while I do this workout, so I get to monitor my pace. But my suggestion is always to ask yourself, could I hold a conversation with this intensity? If I'm feeling like it would be so hard to speak right now, I can hardly catch my breath, then maybe I need to slow down a little bit. And our goal, of course, is to not stop. However, what's really important is that we can still slow down and still keep that pace, still get a lot out of the movement without interrupting. All right, let's go for our last one. And then we're gonna switch to the other side. All right, so to keep your balance, find a spot in front of you and then just focus your gaze there the whole time. And so as we switch sides, I will remind you that we always have one side that is stronger than the other side. And so we also have a side that has more stability. So no worries if you've switched side and then you find that you're a little bit wobbly on one side. So if you've injured your right leg, as I have in the past, then you're going to notice that it takes a few reps to warm it up. and then reconnect neurologically in a place where you have a bit more control. So I shared with you that I was near paralysis in 2012, and I've suffered some nerve damage on my right side. So just always kind of is a little bit wobbly at times, but we have to work with it. All right, now next, we're gonna do a squat jump out. So feet together, push the knees out, come back in. And then if you'd like to modify, follow along here with me and just go ahead and do a side step squat on your mat. All right, so again, important, you always respect the body. Just listen to your body and it'll continue to deliver for you every day. And that's part of why we'll always look for that inspiration, because again, life events happen, things come up, and I'm so passionate about this topic because once we uncover our why, once we uncover our inspiration, we become unstoppable. All right, athletes, let's go. Keep it up, chest up. All right, now on this one, we're gonna go for a buckle under with a high plank. So come on down now. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3, and then from here, jump into a plank and then jump back and continue. Now this is where that elevated surface also comes in nice and handy. So follow along here with me. And now you also have that option to step back as well. I know you feel the burn. I hear you, but let's go. We can do it. Whew. Nicely done. There we go. And come right back. So notice I just slow it down. Instead of braking, I just try to find that pace that I can sustain, continue to speak to you without completely dying, but also just work with that burn and just work in that discomfort of the burn. 2, 3, oh man, up. Last one, all right. Shake it off, oh man. All right, forward and back leg lunge. So right lunge, come on over, do the other side. Alternate here between body weight forward. And now as you bring that back leg, shift the body weight onto the left side. So feel your body weight really transferring from one leg to the other. And then always using that forward leg to push off. Now you have the option to focus and challenge the balance by not placing the foot here in between, or go ahead and use that option to take a small break if you need to. Remember, our goal is to always become 1% better every day. And that means just listening to the body and finding a way to always show up for ourselves. All right, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, let's go ahead and switch now. Again, find that spot. Be gentle with the knees. And this is that reminder, like I always say, how 6 minutes is all we need. And if you're feeling the burn like me, I feel like you agree. All right, keep it up. Here it is. Getting there. Thank goodness. Only 30 seconds more. Good job. That's it. Let's go. Finish it up. We sprint through that finish line, even when we are feeling like we're completely finished, which I feel right now, athletes. We got about 7 more seconds. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, high five. Good job, athletes. Now repeat one more time. If you have it in you, or check out the other workout, I have a link for you at the end of this one to complete your training today. I love to hear from you. So comment below, share with me how this went for you. Are you dying like me, or was it a breeze for you? I would love to know. Remember to like the video and then to subscribe if you're new here, so we keep training together. All right, let's go catch our breath. Let's go refuel, rehydrate, and let's meet in the next one. You've got this.